Hello and welcome back to Attorney of the Arcane, where we're jumping right into the cross-examination of Miriam Freycraft. I can't tell you if there are spoilers. That's fair. Then maybe I'll look at... I don't want to wait until... Like, there probably are. Don't really want to wait until I finish this game, but also... It might be a while before I can study them anyways. We'll have to talk that over later. I was working on a research project in my dorm room when I decided to take a break. I left my room and went on a walk. That's when I saw Professor Bellwether exiting the headmaster's office. And you're sure that you saw her exit the headmaster office? Yes, I remember it clearly. I was surprised that she was still meeting with the headmaster at all. She must be talking about how they were plotting to replace him. Did she interact with the professor at all, Miriam? Yeah, she was walking my direction, so I greeted her and she responded in kind. Did anything seem off about her? No, but it was a very short encounter. It's not as if we stopped to have a conversation. Uh-huh. Oh, hello, Snail, how are you doing? Welcome back, everyone. Snippy Snail Raid! I couldn't really... Wait, that's the wrong thing. No, I wanted to do shoutouts. Brain is not working very good right now. That's the one I wanted to do. And if anyone isn't followed yet, go be smart and follow Snail. Thank you for the follow, Lord Algamons. I'm sorry. The language has been very difficult for me today. Smelly Snail sent a raid pong. Snail's not smelly. But raid pong. Hello. Welcome back, everyone who was here before, and just welcome in chat room for anyone who hasn't been here yet. And yes, do the smart thing. Oh, you got a dinky one too. You got a loading emote. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. I love the... Yeah, thank you for the follow, Lila's side. I'm just proving it again. Lila's yellow. I hope your RimWorld went well and you had fun. I couldn't stay very long because fooding. But yes, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Luna. I'm a variety streamer. I like to play strategy games and colony sims and, well, whatever catches my eye. And this is Attorney of the Arcane. If you know Ace Attorney, this is very similar to that. It is not related to it, as in it's not made by the same people or anything as far as I know, but it is inspired by it. Only we have magic. The music is great, the art is great, and the story has been very interesting so far. So, yeah. All I ask you is that if you do know what's going on, please don't tell me. It's my first time playing through and I don't want any spoilers. But feel free to, kinda, speculate alongside with me. Yeah. Currently, our defense case is for defending the 16-year-old mage student who has been accused of murdering a teacher, and people are biased against him because he's a necromancer. Only in this game, necromancy magic is both dead and live, so healing stuff is also necromancy. We went through our first, day of court, and we kind of proved, oh no, it wasn't like that she got killed by necromancy, the victim, but that someone tried to heal her and that's why she had no wounds. And now we're trying to prove that, I don't know, that her body wasn't raised as an undead and moved around. You said that you greeted her and she responded. What words did she use? Doctors are necromancers, I knew it. Yes. Well, why is that important? Oh. Miss Freycraft, it's possible that someone used illusion magic that day. Every detail about the victim's interactions could be important. Well, I bid her good morning, and she said good morning in response. Okay. Interesting, so that got added. After that, she headed towards the library. Did you see her enter the library? I didn't, but there's not much else in that direction. From the testimony of Jan Hughes, we know that she later came from the library. Even if she didn't enter the library, she was still in the area for more than an hour. A short time after that, I went back to my room and continued my work. How long did you leave your dorm room? Only for a few minutes. I try not to let my breaks go for too long. And you didn't see the professor again after your first encounter? No, I did not. Her testimony seems pretty straightforward, but she could still be lying. I'm honestly not sure. We'll just have to focus on her statements about how Bellwether acted. Okay, so that's my hint. Responded in kind. Maybe I press this again? Yes, like I said, it was a very short encounter. Why did she say... Oh, hold up, I clicked through it too quick. My bad. It only happened over a few seconds. The witnesses' interactions are not what is important here. What matters is that she witnessed where the victim was coming from and where she went afterwards. Oh, wait, no, I meant to go. Oops. I need to take things slower. Something kind, so... Hold up, what did she say first? You're certain that nothing seemed off about her. Yes, like I said, it was a very short encounter. Why did she say that? It only happened over a few seconds. Okay. So something's definitely up there. Nothing else I can press. I could press this, but I highly doubt that'll give me anything. Is there anything I can present? That seems like a very risky thing to present right now. There's nothing else in regards to Bellwether that would suggest that anything else is going on.
Objection!
No, that wasn't it. The music didn't change. Ow, this is always painful. Oh, I guess you're right. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. So clearly something is wrong, but I don't know what. Okay, maybe we do press the beginning. This is... Oh. I heard... Okay, no, I think my sister called it. I heard the doorbell. It was an independent study to develop a new conjuration spell formula. The project is being sponsored by the Crown Prince himself. Dang. Ooh. Scared and sad. I wasn't aware that he was involved in such a study. Wait, hold up. Is she... Are you betrothed to the Crown Prince? Of course you wouldn't. Did you expect to know every aspect of his life, dear Arya? Oh. Well, even if we didn't get anything that we needed for our, case, this is quite some juicy information. You sense a bit of aggression. Just a smidge. Just a little snippet. If you don't keep an eye on him, House Rhaegar might just steal him from you. Okay. As if His Highness would align himself with your rapacious family. I don't even know what that means, but I know it's bad. Drama. We were given all of the tea. Our banking houses form the economic infrastructure of our kingdom. But perhaps he'll come to the Steelwinds if he needs to clear a den of goblins. They're just going. With all due respect, may we please focus on the matter at hand. Of course, Ionar. Well, I don't regret pressing that. I guess I should press all the statements I can from now on, because we would have missed that gem if we didn't. Yeah, so we pressed all the statements now. And this is the only one that changed. So, I guess I could have present something here, but what? Is this then? What could we possibly... What could we possibly present? This one?
Objection!
No, it's not that one. She's walking towards me, so I bid her good morning, and she's responding in kind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Here, enter the library. Yeah, I didn't, but there's not much else in that direction. Yeah, we did this one. So there's something here. You're certain that nothing seemed off about her? Yes, like I said, it was a very short encounter. Why did she say that? So she said something. It only happened over a few seconds. Not important, yada yada. So, definitely something here. Oh. What would it be? Oh, if you guys have suggestions, let me know, because I'm unsure. Want an ID? Yes. Do we have proof that says that the bots only say certain things? Here. The voice lines can only be changed. So this is what we'd have, but do you have Jan's testimony of her saying shut up as evidence? It's be quiet. But I don't think we have that. Here, actually. And didn't say any, even though Jan didn't say anything to her, she yelled at him to be quiet. I don't think this is... I know where you're going. But I don't know if the game would. I guess we could try.
Objection!
Nope. I'm sorry, buddy, for making you seem like a fool. Okay, it's not that one. So I think you're on the right track, but I think you're like several steps ahead of the game. Need something that would indicate that Bellwether might have said something different. And this one wasn't it. Or did we already try this one? I think we already tried that one and we tried this one. I forgot exactly which ones we used though now. Yeah, it was a good guess, but I think you're... Like, I think we need to prove she said something else, but I don't know how to prove that. Wait, hold up. I cannot speak. Are they saying that she was already an animated corpse here? Then she couldn't speak.
Objection!
No, they're not saying that. Hey, Junox. How's everyone? I'm doing well. And why is... I'm not cute. I'm not cute. How dare. I've got a different Angie now. Or another Angie. How dare. I'm not. Okay, let's just go over these. We're gonna brute force it.
Objection!
Oh, this is the one. Miss Fragra, if I recall correctly, you have a habit of getting absorbed in your work. It's adorable. It's not adorable. It's threatening. Be threatened. You can't stop you. I'd be threatened. Yeah. So much so that you'll even lose track of the time of day. Oh? Yes, but what does that have to do with my testimony? Earlier in today's proceedings, the prosecutor made the following argument. Our first witness saw Bellwether leave the meeting with the headmaster, which would time this encounter around 1 p.m. Miss Fragrant, if you had said good morning to the professor, you would... Oh, you would have been mistaken. Huh. Because that encounter could have only happened during the afternoon. Oh, hold up. Oh. And your point is? You said it yourself, Miss Kubert. The witness simply lost track of time. What the witness said isn't what's important here. The significance isn't what the professor said in response. She had just come out of a meeting and was scheduled for noon. She would be well aware that it was no longer morning. So why would she respond good morning? Wouldn't she have corrected the witness? Their encounter was extremely short, and the victim's mind may have been preoccupied. She could have easily responded to the witness without thinking. I'm going to be honest, I kind of agree with her. It's not hard to believe that they were both confused about the time. Yeah, to be fair, if someone said good morning to me and I was like with my mind elsewhere, I might just respond good morning back. It's definitely a stretch, but you still can't shake the feeling that she's hiding something. Every time you ask her about how Bellwether acted that day, the eye picks something up. There has to be something in there. Miss Fragram, you haven't been entirely truthful in your testimony, have you? That's absurd. What reason would I have to lie? Such a small detail, why does he even care? Every detail about how she acted is important, Miss Fragram. What aren't you telling us? Mr. Kubert, you have no basis to accuse the witness of perjury. Yes, you will stop this at once. Like, please, my head is on the line here, buddy. Miss Fragra, you're lying about how Bellwether responded to your greeting, aren't you? Doesn't make a difference. All she did was yell at me. Ooh. Did she yell, be quiet? All she did was yell. Miss Fragra, is it possible that Bellwether's response was less than friendly? What do you care? What difference does it make? Why is he being so persistent? I knew it. Yeah? My job is to make sure every part of your testimony is truthful. Every detail matters, no matter how seemingly insignificant. Mr. Kubert, you will stop this or I will find you in contempt. He is terrified. He's like, this is my head on the line, buddy boy. I don't want to die. I'm so close to retirement. The professor yelled at you, didn't she, Miss Fragra? So what if she did? Ooh. I mean... I'm sorry, but there's no going back on what you just said. So, you do admit that she yelled at you. I like that Steel and Stable Slammers are making it talk with her. Okay, yeah, it's nice, I like it. You impertinent little... Yes, I admit it. The professor didn't greet me back that day. Oh, good morning, Professor. Be quiet. Ooh. What? Shock. She yelled at me to be quiet. Uh-huh. So, we're thinking that it was probably one of the metal boys with an illusion on it, but they have her voice and they would respond be quiet, I think, to any inquiry. But until then, we'd always been nothing but cordial. I know. My brain knows the words, but my tongue is not letting me say it. Gosh dang, the professor is... What? She did. But she does have a pretty design. Courteous. There we go, thank you. I don't know what got into her that day, but something put her in a foul mood. But that is it. Everything else I said was the truth. They'll believe me, right? I did see her come out of the headmaster's office and walk towards the library. That part is true. So she wasn't lying about that. So is that all, Mr. Kubert? What do you mean, is that all? You battered this witness, also you could prove what exactly? The witness committed perjury. The witness changed a small detail of her testimony. That's technically perjury, but a detail that is inconsequential to the case. It was clearly an act with no malicious intent. Arya seems like she just had a thought too. Arya is also trying to make it so people won't die because the older noble house is angry. The gasp. I don't have a good... I need a shocked. Like, a not scared shocked. I need so many expressions, you guys. I don't even have all the buttons for the expressions I'd want. After seeing her thoughts, it's hard to disagree with that. You were so sure that the eye would lead you somewhere. But Fregra was only lying to save face. The witness saw the victim leave the headmaster's office and head towards the library. Do you have any concrete evidence to refute that, Mr. Kubert? No, I suppose I don't. Wait, is this really okay? At this rate, this will be the only chance you have to cross-examine her. I don't think she's lying anymore. Separate keyboard for emotions. I don't think I can... Like, the problem is, if I were to, like, actually buy a separate keyboard and connect it, I don't think the computer would like that, because it would just register both keyboards as keyboards, and it would confuse all the games. So, like, if I were to try and use, like, that other keyboard, and the game would be like, oh, you just used space, and it would then, in this case, I assume space will get me to the next one. Yeah. So it would get back to the same issue of that keyboard's keys already being bound to stuff. And I was really pushing my luck earlier. If I continue pressing her, the judge might actually charge me with contempt. But if Miriam isn't the one that's lying, then... The defense has no further questions for the witness, Miss Steelwind. I have an idea for the extra button, by the way. We can talk about it later. Oh! Well, that sounds awesome. I'm so glad there's people around me that are much smarter than I am. I'm like, I don't have solutions, and then someone just comes to me and is like, wait, but have you thought about it? And I'm like, no, I hadn't. The prosecutor stays silent for a while. She almost looks disappointed. Oh no. She's not mad. She's disappointed. Very well, Miriam. You are dismissed. Miriam still looks like she's fuming, but she leaves the room without protest. The judge also does not seem happy. The judge breathes a sigh of relief as the young noble is escorted out of the room. Now, with that out of the way, what else do you have, Mr. Kubert? The only way to refute the prosecutor's theory is to cast doubt on one of the witnesses' testimonies. If it wasn't Miriam, then... Steelwind, to test your theory, we must question every witness that saw the victim that day. Oh god, we let Steel... Yeah, we let Arya down. We disappointed Arya. Guys, I don't know if I can get over this. So with that said, the defense would like to call Jan Yu, that flipping name, to the stand. I hope you understand, Mr. Kubert. Your entire case rests on the assumption that one of the witnesses' accounts is incorrect. If your cross-examination of Mr. Huge leads nowhere, then I hope you're ready to concede. You don't like the sound of it, but she's right. Unless you can find something in Jan's testimony, you won't really have anything to disprove her theory. Bailiff, please bring in Mr. Hughes. Sleeping name, guys. It's a sleepy boy. Witness, please state your name and occupation for the courtroom. Witness, name and occupation. Right. My name is Jan Hughes. I'm on the cleaning staff of the academy. Mr. Hughes, please testify to the court about your encounter with the professor that day. He's not that huge. On testimony. I don't know any testimony I have to make. Also, my last name is not Janox. It's not... It's other Jan. Sure. I saw the professor when I was cleaning the West Wing hallways. It was about 20-30 minutes before the body was discovered. There can only be one. There can only be one. She walked by me, but she looked pretty out of it. Oh, one. Very clever. I heard she was undead when this happened. Pretty creepy if you ask me. Only Jan. After that, she went into the empty classroom. Well, that was straightforward. Come on, Jan, what are we supposed to do with that? I don't know, you guys are the lawyers. I'm just telling you what I saw. Ah, shoot, he's actually a good witness. Mr. Hubert, you may begin your cross-examination. Well, time to press every statement. He has a point. Are you so sure it was 30 minutes before? I always check the time to make sure I'm on schedule. I was supposed to finish cleaning the halls by 3 p.m. Why are we examining across now? I'm confused. Oh. Right, the body was discovered at 3:04 p.m. What was the professor like, Mr. Hughes? She walked by me, but she looked pretty out of it. Did anything else look off about her? I mean, yeah, she was undead after all. That remains to be proven. If you say so. Anyways, what was her demeanor like? She looked like she was in a bad mood. Either that or she was tired. But I guess she was just dead inside. Literally. No, Jan, you can't just throw that at me. I believe you've forgotten a few details about what the professor did. Yeah? Sorry, it's hard to remember these things sometimes. Which details should you ask him for? Did she make any sounds? Did you hear her make any sounds? This is the thing, she can't be undead. Huge yawns. She can't talk if she's undead. Oh, yeah. After she knocked over the vase, she yelled at me to be quiet. But I didn't even say anything. So the automaton reacted to the sound being made. This detail could be extremely important. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Hughes. Whatever you say, ma'am. And press on this just to see if we can get any juicy details. You see anyone else enter that classroom? I'm honestly not sure. I wasn't paying much attention to her. I did think it was weird that she went in there. When the funky smell, I can't think of why anyone would go in there willingly. Right, the headmaster's mistake put a rancid smell in that room. It's not giving us a lot to work with. Tends to leave out details unless we directly ask him about it. Just need to ask him the right questions. Maybe we can pull more information out of him. Because she yelled at me. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to press this more to get more info. Did you touch anything? Or does that remove the other one? It might have been an accident, but she's done stuff like that on purpose before. This detail could be extremely important. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Hughes. Whatever you say, man. Does that replace the other detail? Okay, that replaces the other detail. So we gotta get the yelling one back. Sounds. And then we go and we present animate corpse because I cannot speak.
Objection!
Mr. Hughes, you said Bellwether yelled at you. What were her exact words? I think she yelled at me to be quiet. I heard that she was objection. That's conjecture. What? Yeah, she knows. I thought it was weird. I didn't even say anything. But I know better than to talk back to her. That's the thing, Hughes. The prosecution's theory is as such. The professor was murdered in the library and was reanimated using animate corpse. With a quick illusion spell, no one would notice that she was undead. However, if what you saw was truly the undead Bellwether, how did she speak to you? Huh? This doesn't make any sense. Mr. Hughes, undead can follow simple orders, but they don't have the intelligence to speak. Perhaps the witness was mistaken. No, I'm sure I heard her yell at me. I remember because what she said didn't make any sense. Exactly. He didn't say anything, but she still yelled at him to be quiet. Wait a minute. I'm afraid I don't understand. 2 people said she talked. Yeah. And said specifically be quiet sounds a lot like an automaton reacting to sound in general. The automaton knocked over the vase, it made a sound, and then the automaton, hearing the sound, reacted to it to yell be quiet. And being greeted with good morning, the automaton heard the sound and reacted to it to be quiet. We've already established that the victim was dead long before her encounter with Mr. Hughes. But if what he saw wasn't an undead, what was it? It had to be an undead. What other explanation is there? And we know. It couldn't have been a major illusion. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been able to shove Jan out of the way or knock over the vase. Whatever it was, someone probably used illusory disguise to make it look like Bellwether. Does that mean it was a person? No, if it was a person, how did Bellwether's body end up in the lecture hall? Bellwether wouldn't have been able to turn himself invisible if she was dead. And whatever Jan saw, it needs to be something that could have transported Bellwether's body unseen. It would have... Oh my... They're empty suits. Aren't they? They're empty suits of armor. They stuffed the body inside the armor. They stuffed the body inside the armor, I think. Because, of course... I mean, that's fucking creepy. I mean, I'm not sure, but how else would a... Because there's only a limit to what you can do with illusionary magic. If it carried the body, then it probably would be a lot wider, and I don't think you could, like... I don't know, it'd be way too likely to bump into things. Although I guess maybe that would mean, like, explain how it bumped over, like, into Jan on accident and knocked over the face. But also... I'm not sure if a whole body could be hidden with illusionary magic, but maybe if the body was inside. Oh. It would also have needed to have mass and the ability to speak. What created Bellwether's voice? Well, we know. Or at the very least, it needs to be something that can recreate Bellwether's voice. What could have done that? We know. We know exactly what could have done that. This could have done that. Shock. Horror. That's it. Shock. I need a shock like they do. Like, I have this, but this is not shocked enough. This is like a worried shocked. They're like, shocked. I need a that. Do you have an answer for us, Mr. Qbert? What did the witness actually see? Your Honor, the witness didn't actually hear the dead victim speaking. What he actually heard was her voice being recreated using magic. Are you trying to say that her voice was recreated using a spell? Not a spell, Steelwind. It was artificery. And whoever the murderer is, they had the perfect piece of artificery available to them. One programmed with Catherine's Bellwether's voice. You can't possibly mean... That's right, Steelwind. What Mr. Hughes saw was an arcane construct. Saxophone time. This is such a pop. An arcane construct? Think of it as a magically animated suit of armor, Your Honor. Egad. But we ruled out such a possibility, hadn't we? Construct or not, no one could disguise themselves and carry the body to the classroom. Yeah, about that. You know how armor is hollow on the inside? A person wouldn't have been able to do it. But arcane constructs are a different thing entirely. The suits of armor are extremely large, but more importantly, they're whole. Yep, we're going the hollow route. I see. That means that theoretically someone could have placed the victim's body inside it. The arcane construct wouldn't just transport the body, but in illusionary disguise it would also confuse and mislead anyone who saw it. They went there. They didn't even linger on that very long. You figured it out. I figured it out. Absolutely valid. It is like stuffing the body in a suit. Just well, I'm having an animatronic flashback.
Objection!
Oh. I commend your deduction, Mr. Hubert. I would have never considered that possibility. It's certainly plausible, but what does this prove exactly? It proves that the body wasn't animated using necromancy. My client isn't the murderer. The defendant is still capable of performing all of the acts you described. His compendium contains illusory disguise, after all. Your Honor, this is objection. This is bad for my case. There were several students in the library that day. Any of them could have committed the murder. One might come to that conclusion if they didn't have one crucial piece of evidence. I'd like to present a new piece of evidence to the court. Hey, rude! From under her table, you see Miss Steelwind pull out the bloody rapier. That's cheating! You can't just change the rule halfway through our game. That's not fair. Blood, is that... Yes, Your Honor? This is the murder weapon. Don't do that, Aria. Yeah, Aria, I mean, she has conviction. She was saving that for the perfect moment, wasn't she? This rapier was reported stolen by Miriam Fregra weeks before the murder. And during the investigation, it was finally found. Aren't we supposed to try and speed up these cases? She's wasting court time by hiding evidence like that. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do. In the defendant's locker. Wait. He was clearly trying to use one of her possessions in a paltry attempt to frame her. Oh. Why, he even stole her locker's nameplate and placed it over his. Hey, rude! Damn it, that's not what happened. But honestly, it sounds more plausible that way. It sounds more plausible than what really took place. We're basically back to square one, aren't we? Anyone could have told that construct to do all those things. I just woke up thanks to my cat mewing at me. Ah, sorry for that. I hope you are managing to get back to sleep soon. Wait, anyone? Is that really true? The construct transported the professor's body and someone used an illusion to make it look like her. They even used a pre-recorded voice to make the illusion more convincing. Who ordered the construct to hide the body? Could anyone have done that? Hold up. Who could have done that? Hold up. My cat's probably hungry, so I will probably feed it first and go back to sleep in your stream. Well, then you're just training your cat to wake up wake you up in the middle of the night. Like, if it wakes you up whenever it's hungry and you reward it with food, I mean, I suppose it's not going to let you go to bed now. Is be quiet one of the default phrases? Yeah, I'm thinking what you guys are thinking. Only the headmaster is able to change the voice lines. Well, I maybe want to go to the bathroom as well. It's a kitty cat though, don't you have like a litter box? Told you I don't trust him. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe he didn't like being the boss very much. Yeah, that's the toilet for cats. Yeah, so why would your cat need to wake you up for that? Is this it? No, that's not right. The constructs are available to all students and other function are enabled. Who that every okay, I need to present the person. Several memories float back to you. Mr. Hughes, you said that Bellwether yelled at you. What were her exact words? He was going to be replaced, so he had possible motive. Yeah, exactly. So no, just confused. Okay. Good luck. I think she yelled at me to be quiet. She yelled at me to be quiet. Until then, we've always been nothing but court words with each other. I don't know what got into her that day, but something put her in a foul mood. Be quiet. Sorry? Yep, even used the rapier on from the Franca family. Yeah. Be quiet. Oh. It might have been recorded. Eris begins giggling. She seems amused. Hold up, Eris again. I mean, she knew that was a voice line. Oh, or it was like recorded then. Pre-recorded messages. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it used the voice of Professor Bellwether. Unfortunately, you can't make them say anything other than what's recorded. Only the headmaster can change those settings. That's not how she looked. Are we gonna glitch? No, it can't be him. I'm about to ask. I think... I'm still thinking Eris is behind it all, but she might have been manipulating him. Seems like she has mind control magic. What is it, Tyrone? Did you figure something out? I did. But is he seriously the one behind all of this? Miss Steelwind, earlier you said that my client could have orchestrated this entire ruse. So was that really all she said at that moment? I don't know, I don't remember. She definitely wouldn't have been making that face, because she hasn't been making that face. Like, whenever she did it, it glitched out, so we couldn't linger on her being, like, looking very suspicious. That's simply not true. How so? Anyone could have ordered the constructs to carry out the victim's body. Yes, but not everyone can change what the constructs are able to say. Only one individual has the credentials for that. The Theodore Redmond, headmaster of the Imperial Academy. Wait, you're not serious, are you? You think the headmaster did all this? I don't want to believe it, but he's the only person who could have done it. That's completely ridiculous. Headmaster Redmond would never do something like this. Miss Steelwind, there's one common element between all of the witness encounters with Bellwether. It was Bellwether said to them. She yelled at both of them to be quiet. Miriam Fragram was particularly surprised. She had a good relationship with the professor. But when he greeted by the professor, Bellwether just shouted at her. Almost as if the professor was responding indiscriminately. This doesn't prove anything. No, not yet. And recall her encounter with Jan Hughes. The professor knocked over a vase and shouted at him to be quiet immediately after. Because she said something different doesn't mean that he murdered her. True, but he's the only one who could have changed the voice lines. Even though he hadn't said anything. She was responding to the sound of the vase breaking. Uh-huh. Now let me ask you this, Steelwind. Where did Bellwether come from before she encountered Miss Fragra and Mr. Hughes? Uh-oh. Her meeting with the headmaster. It appears that the defense truly means to indict Theodore Redmond. If so, we have no choice but to take a brief recess until he can be brought here. True, but he can do that for any reason. Dun dun dun. There's no need. Oh? Okay. Fortunately for you, I'm already in the gallery. The headmaster stood up from the gallery seats behind you and slowly walked onto the witness stand. Has he been here the entire time? Now, please correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Kubert. But do you think I am the one who committed this crime, Mr. Kubert? I'm sorry, Redmond. But no matter how I look at it, everything I found points to you. No, there's no need to apologize. In fact, I should commend you on the lengths that you're going to defend dear Wallace. The court appreciates your understanding, Mr. Redmond. Oh, he's angry though. He's not showing it, but he's angry. I don't want it to be you. Now then, to clear the air, I suppose I should give my testimony on what happened that day. That day, I had a meeting scheduled with the professor at noon. She showed up at the expected time, and we discussed various administrative matters. Our meeting went on for an hour, after which she left to prepare for her next class. Despite our many disagreements, we still knew how to be civil with one another. Yeah, I'm pressing X to doubt there, buddy. After all, I had no reason to bear a personal grudge against her. Except being replaced. No reason at all. Nothing. Oh, look at this arcane art specialization. You're onto something. You right? That was one of the things that made me suspicious. Yeah, 10 was on this like real early. Welcome back, Hornet. I just can't see it. He seems like such a nice person. Is he really the person we're looking for? I still think it's Eris somehow, but it has to be. No one else could have orchestrated this entire plot. Unless you were Eris and had mind control magic. But the fact that he has emotions that correlate with how he feels makes me think that... I think they both work together. It might also be it. There's a lot of indirect evidence that points towards him. Not indirect. I know why though. There's something weird going on. You just need to find out how and why. What was this meeting for? Oh, nothing of note. Anger. I've been trying to watch the stream on my second monitor because I'm getting invested, but I'm also playing Monon, so I need to be paying attention. Oh, Monster Hunter. Yeah, that is... It's a very intense story, but also, if you look away from Monster Hunter, that's probably not good for you. We were merely discussing her daily operations and duties within the academy. In an academy like ours, it helps to frequently check in with the staff. I don't think that meeting was very civil. So she showed up exactly 12 PM. Yeah, I got carded because I wasn't watching my health. Ouch. More or less. Catherine Bellwether was many things, but she was never tardy. Constant feelings of anger. There aren't any witnesses who saw her before the meeting, so you don't have a way to disprove what he's saying. It'd be best to look elsewhere in this testimony. Yourself, Luna, have magic, and that magic called being cute. I'm not cute. No. How dare. Thank you, but no. I'm not. How long did this meeting last, Headmaster? Our meeting went on for an hour. So that means the professor left your office at 1 PM. Yes, she was quite adamant about taking time to prepare her lesson plan. I'm not cute. Now that you think about it, Fregra had no idea what the time was when she saw Bellwether. Okay, no, to keep it. No! If the headmaster is lying about when the meeting ended, there'd be no way to verify it. And she would account for the hour gap that Steelwind mentioned. Damn it. Did the headmaster really do this? Articuted. No! Not cute. Despite our many disagreements, still knew it. Yet she exited doubt. After hearing so much about her, I find that a little hard to believe. I can see why you'd say that, but despite everything, I was still her superior. She always remained professional when speaking with me. Is that really true, though? Yeah, that is definitely not true. Really, even after the way she acted towards the students and faculty. Make no mistake, I've heard many complaints regarding her actions, and I've had many conversations with her to try correct her behavior. But at the end of the day, she was a remarkable professor, regardless of her lack of people skills. This testimony pretty much matches what we know so far. I'm not entirely sure if he's lying or not. At the very least, we know that he was involved in the professor's murder. But why? This guy seems so calm. Yeah, for now. Yeah, I think I know the motivation though. Because I had got no reason for bear personal grudge against her. I think you had reasons, actually. In fact, this one. House Fregra was planning to fire Headmaster Theodore and replace him with Catherine. Yeah, they were supposed to be kept a secret. According to Jan, Bellwether revealed his plan to the headmaster during a meeting a few weeks ago. Oh, oops.
Objection!
Redmond, did you really hold no animosity towards Professor Bellwether? Of course not. I did have strong opinions about her methods of teaching. It's a very clear motive, yeah, but I always remained professional. We both did. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. In fact, I think you might have had a very good reason to murder the professor. Considering that she was going to take your job. He knew about it. But supposedly he did. What? So you knew about that? I'm sorry, but I don't follow. Just how was the professor going to take the headmaster's job? According to Miriam Fregra, Catherine Bellwether was currying favor with the noble families. In fact, there was a plan to oust Mr. Redmond and appoint Bellwether as the new headmaster of the academy. What? But in any case, I doubt that the headmaster had any idea of this until now. And you just gave it away, nice. Well, it is something that we learned from Jan, that Bellwether said that to the headmaster a couple weeks ago. I'd like to remind the court of the witness reaction just now. He said, so you knew about that. Yeah, he gave himself away. I'm not gonna read that. You nearly tricked me. Very clever. His reaction was one of surprise. But he wasn't surprised by this information. He was surprised that I knew this information. That's... Please, dear Arya. I may be a frail old man, but I'm perfectly capable of defending myself. Okay. If you have an explanation, Mr. Redmond, then by all means, I'd love to hear it. I was so close, very close in fact, I nearly read it. Loudly. Ooh. Serious FaceTime. It is true that I knew about the Fregra's plot beforehand, but I had only just learned about it. On the day of the murder, the professor told me about her plan. She was going to replace me as headmaster and replace the staff with her arcane constructs. Now you might say that this would have given me the perfect motive to murder the professor. However, the supposed murder weapon was stolen from Miss Fregra. This happened weeks before the murder, and my discovery of the professor's treachery I had no knowledge of her plan before she told me, and therefore I wouldn't have known to steal Miss Fregra's weapon in an attempt to frame her. He told us his crime, because he actually did learn it multiple weeks prior. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Cubert? There is no way that the headmaster could have come up with this plan. If he really did do this, that means he stole the rapier too, right? Most likely. Oh, that is why he wanted to be in the locker room. He needed to retrieve something. Something that he might have left somewhere. And he might have been fooled by the number plate switch. The students would know which locker was theirs. They would notice it moving, but I don't think the headmaster would now, would he? He'd probably think that he got the right locker to frame Fregra, but he was mistaken because of the students' shenanigans. I'll get you sometime. Yep, I think we got him. Still, I don't know. He doesn't seem like the person who would do that, but maybe he... Bonky Luna. No bonkies for the Luna. And he's very much implicating himself. His alibi makes sense. He could have planned this whole thing unless he knew about Bellwether's plans. I'm not cute. That would mean he knew about this weeks ago. But how did he even find out? Best way to tell convincing lies is to leave a lot of truths and only change one detail. Maybe Bellwether did tell him, but she actually told him weeks ago. The question is, how do you prove that? Mr. Cubert, you may begin your cross-examination. Books. Covers. At least nothing. Yeah, I don't. It's too warm for Huggies. I don't. Baths are okay, and yeah, no bunks though. Let's press. You only learned about it recently. Doesn't that seem a bit too convenient for you? It may appear that way, yes, but that must have infuriated you. Your colleagues betrayed you and attempted to steal your job. I'm only human. Of course I was taken aback. I've been headmaster of the Imperial Academy for decades. Angry and sad. Can I boop you then? This is too easy. Yeah. Something is off. And I would be sad too. Like, he's 88. How many years would he still have in him? Could you not let the man retire in peace? And one boop is allowed. To think that the professor and the board would go around my back like that. With the professor dead, you won't have to worry about losing your job. At least not for a while. I suppose you're correct, but there are others who benefit too. The faculty staff is now aware of Freegra's plot. With her plot delayed, they won't need to worry about abruptly losing their jobs either. Why are you gonna throw your own staff under the bus? What happens if you prove that Redmond is the killer? Who's that cute? No! Don't join in too, Kaino. Also, welcome to the stream. It's Luna. No, it's not me. I'm not cute. I hope you're doing well, though. Ooh, it's raining outside. Hold up. I'm gonna open my window, because I want the smell of rain. I love the smell of rain. It's great. And it's true, he's not the only one with a motive. True, but he's the only one who could have altered the, like, constructs. So he still had to be involved some way. He'll lose his job and House Regal will just appoint someone else. No, you can't think about that now. If you don't prove Redmond's guilt, the court will convict Wallace. There's no winning here. As the headmaster, you'd probably have the tools available to get into a room. Yeah, just one boop. One boop. Yes, I will admit that. The academy has a master key that can be used to enter each of the students' dorms. And yes, as the headmaster, I would have access to that key. Then you had the perfect way to get into a room and steal a rapier undetected. I suppose I did. However, there's one flaw with your logic. It was my understanding that Freydis wanted to keep the secret until the very end. Why would Bellwether, of all people, tell you about her betrayal? I imagine she wanted to taunt me with that information. And, we've long had our disagreements, and looking back, she may have resented me for that. At that point, there wasn't anything I could do to stop her. Really, I thought you and the professor were on good terms. I thought so too, but I suppose it was all a facade. She was just biding her time until she could take my position as headmaster. He had to have known about Bellwether's betrayal weeks ago. Right, the question is, how do you prove it? We have something that proves he knew about it before the day of the murder. We do, actually. Oh, my mouse has been acting up lately. I feel like I've just recently replaced it, but it, like, sometimes double clicks when I don't mean to, and it sometimes doesn't hold when I want it to. Are we booping the Luna? Boop. Nah. I said one boop. Okay, Cassius? Hello, Zanlag. Welcome to the stream. No, don't. I'm not. Okay. And I need to present the opposite, which was... few weeks ago, according to Jan.
Objection!
Oh, no music change. So this isn't it. I really didn't think Balder didn't like the plan either. I don't know why though, just a hunch. Ace Attorney, it's like Ace Attorney, but this isn't Ace Attorney. This is Attorney of the Arcane, and it is sort of based on Ace Attorney. It's not from the same makers, but it's like the same sort of system and vibes, only it's set in a magical world. It's not the same without the finger point. It isn't the same without the finger point, I do agree. Still don't really understand why the headmaster changing the voice line is relevant. Why would he change the voice line to be quiet in the first place? It doesn't help with the murder stuff. Maybe to just disguise? I don't know. It is weird. There are still some things we're missing clearly. Means someone asking Lucian to construct a question tells him to be quiet rudely, so they leave it alone. Yeah, that could be a good reason. So, this is how we knew about a few weeks ago, but this one clearly didn't work. So then... And I don't think in the spells or profiles we'll have anything. So then... I mean, this says for several years, but I don't think that's a strong enough thing. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch. Like Phoenix and Edgeworth are literal icons. Yeah, it's really hard to up that one. Also, character design isn't as strong. Yeah, the expressions are a little less exaggerated. I do like the art though. But I mean, that Ace Attorney's boots are very hard to fill, so I don't blame the game for that. I think they did a phenomenal job, and I think the figuring out so far has been a little easier than in Ace Attorney. It feels a little less like we're... Like, in Ace Attorney I had to do a lot of brute forcing and reloading. It might also have been because I was younger. But here I haven't had to do it as much, although I'm a little lost now. Voice line was from the same day, which would be even weirder to use for a mundane reason. Yeah. It's odd. But this didn't work, so according to Jan, revealed the plan earlier, but then we don't have anything else that would indicate that. We have the evidence of academic dishonesty, but I don't think that relates to anything here. Jan said otherwise, but I don't think that's gonna be what we need. Where won't you go? I want to repeat this word. No, I'm not going to. Nice try. Sleep well. I have no idea what's going on, to be honest. We're trying to prove that our client isn't guilty, and right now we're trying to prove that the headmaster in fact did know about the plan to, like, oppose him. Is it this then? That she was already currying favor?
Objection!
No, that wasn't it. Okay, maybe it's this one I need to present on, actually. Hold up. Because here, a few weeks ago...
Objection!
No? No. The plan in the first place, to replace him. She was currying favor with the nobles to try and replace his job and fire all the staff and have the staff replaced by the automatons. Is it this one I need to present on? Because here it says that Jan said that it was a few weeks ago.
Objection!
This is the one. Okay, I was just pressing on the wrong one. Cripster is a game. Well, I'm not cute, but good night. Okay, I was just pressing on the wrong thing. My bad. Redmond, you keep saying that you didn't know about Bellwether's plot before yesterday. Do you still plan on standing behind that claim? Of course I am, because it's the truth. I'm sorry, Redmond, but you should really close your doors during your meetings. Did someone see? Shock. Horror. It is true that Bellwether revealed her plan to you during one of your meetings. In fact, Jan Hughes happened to overhear that same meeting. But he only overheard the part where the staff would be replaced. Angie. Get his butt. And that's the strangest part, Redmond. According to Mr. Hughes, this meeting occurred weeks ago. Bum 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 da da da. Such a tender. You can't accuse the headmaster of perjury based on a rumor. He's shooked. That horror face was funny. Very shooked. Everything you've just said is based on second-hand information. Mr. Hughes distinctly overheard that staff would be replaced with arcane constructs. That is too specific and too accurate to assume that he misheard a different conversation. The professor probably only revealed her plan for the arcane constructs. That still doesn't prove that he knew about her treachery beforehand. Professor Bellwether had no authority over the cleaning staff's employment. It wouldn't make sense for her to just reveal her plan for the arcane constructs. That would only make sense in the context that Bellwether would be taking his job. The music is kind of fire. The music is very fire. This one was written by Shady. So tell me one thing, Redmond. Why did you find the need to lie about this? Is it because you saw a need to protect yourself from my accusations? Redmond, I asked you a question. Did you murder Catherine Bellwether? Oh, that can't be good. That's not a good sign. Intense lighting though, this is cool, I like, but also that can't be good for us. What a fine mess this is. I'm not done, not yet. Headmaster? So you truly plan on pushing this, are you? Well, your thesis sounded promising, Hubert. But believe your arguments could use a little work. Oh? Face off. You think I killed Catherine Bellwether? Me? I am an elderly man in his late 80s. I was alone and had nothing to overpower Bellwether with. I can barely walk, much less wield a rapier. Okay, construct. Do we know if there's a construct specifically in this room? No, I don't think we have proof that there's a construct specifically in this room. But there's one in the locker room. But I think we could say that he could order the construct. You are a god-dang mage, a mage headmaster that. Yeah, but he has illusionary magic. And also, that doesn't really use... Also, the murder weapon was probably quite definitely the rapier, but he could have ordered the construct to do it. But you and Bellwether weren't the only people in that room, were you? You needed the arcane construct to carry Bellwether's body. That means that the construct would have already been in your office. And with your privileges, you could have easily programmed the construct to stab Bellwether for you. Even so, think about what would have transpired afterward. Recall Miss Steelwind's timeline of Bellwether's witnesses. With your theory, the construct would have spent more than an hour in the library. Having it there would have risked my so-called ruse from being discovered. Luckily, Lady Frigga can't tell night from day. Damn it, Lady Frigga. You and your Your complete lack of a sense of time. I very relate though. I wouldn't have the construct linger around the library. Okay, luckily. Contradict. Contradict thoughts. Then significantly displayed emotions. Now contradict a thought that is seen through the eye. Intuition. Looks away nervously. The timing deduced from Miss Fraker's testimony is predicated on one thing. She saw Miss Bellwether exit your office after your meeting. It really seems like Arya just does not want to take the risk of having accusations made against nobility that can wiggle out and take repercussions. She seems to be in favor of you actually finding irrefutable evidence and convicting the correct culprit, but only as long as you don't give the culprit any wiggle room anymore. Yeah. She knows the nobility well enough that angering them and like anything that is too vague wouldn't stick and would just incur the wrath of whatever noble house you accused. However, if assumed that you're lying about when this meeting ended, your entire argument falls apart. Miss Fragram would have encountered Bellwether after her death at 2:01 p.m. Miss Fragram wouldn't have made a mistake like that. I think she would though. I think she actually would. Miss Fragram thought it was morning when she saw Bellwether. She can't reliably tell the time. Oh yeah. Whoops. They have a brain. Then what about where the rapier was placed? If it really was the murder, then that would mean I planted the weapon in young Wallace's locker. Several of the students had lockers there that I had access to. I wouldn't have yeah, but the locker placer switched. Wallace is one of my prized students. If I had to frame anyone, he would be the last person I chose. Where's the thing about the switcheroos? Shook it. I have a switcheroo thing, don't I? Okay, this one. Someone must have switched the ID numbers. You're right, Mr. Redmond. You wouldn't try to frame Wallace, but you would try to frame Miriam Fregra. It would have been the perfect act of revenge, wouldn't it? You murder your treacherous co-worker and frame the daughter of the family that helped her. But something went wrong, didn't it, Redmond? The labels on Wallace's locker and Miriam's locker were switched. Anyone who saw that would have easily mixed them up. I am the headmaster of the Imperial Academy. I have records of all the students' lockers and where they're located. No reason I would make a mistake. Yeah, but oh, whoops, did it just go? Continue when I switched things. If I truly planned this, I would have known where Wallace's locker was. A simple change in labels wouldn't have led me to make a careless mistake like that, but an automaton would. Did it skip through a thingy because I switched emotion states? I don't think it did. I'm not sure. There's a construct in the locker room. But it wasn't you, was it? Your arcane construct was the one who planted the rapier in the locker. Sugar! I bet you commanded it to place his rapier in the locker of Miriam Fregra. But it saw the ID number on Wallace's locker and assumed that was Miriam's. This is... The automaton hit the evidence. Yep. Also, don't tell me. Let me figure it out unless I'm getting stuck and asking for help. Redmond begins desperately stammering, looking for something to say. Miss Steelwind, say something. What? Mr. Cuber, your theory may be plausible, but there's no evidence to support it. The Woonan's doing her best. I think the Woonan's doing pretty good. I have no mistakes yet. Huh, that's right. You don't have any proof, do you? Uh-oh. Time for the classic Ace Attorney. They're going insane. I'm just saying the obvious thing you just discovered, sir. Okay, if you're repeating after me, that's fine. I don't know how much screen delay there is. So if you were saying that to try help me, that's why I was mentioning it. Also, thank you for the follow, Zanlag. There's no evidence of my orders. Saying that I could have committed the murders isn't the same as proving I did it. Wow, too bad there's a long. Thank you for the pity. Buddy Boo? Friendo? I think we can prove that there's a command log with this. Loving the classic Ace Attorney with his going insane mode. Yes, it's great. You can tell that the people who made this really loved Ace Attorney. Hydration check. Big Sippy. Thank you. I think this is the one. Like, right? This is the one that says command log. Although I suppose he could have cleared it, but... No, that's not right. Wasn't there some sort of evidence that would track the orders given to him? But I thought that was in here. Wasn't this the one that held that? I knew exactly what it wanted, but I gave the ring. I had a full thingy. I did it so well. You're gonna... Yeah, it's the command log, right? But this is the thing that says about the command log. This isn't the command log. That explains the logic limitation. It's the deduction. This is about the 4 pillars. This is about to be quiet. This is a lockdown system. It's not about the command log. And hit the double click again. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm a little confuzzled. Give me a moment. I'm sad that I lost my perfect track now. Because I thought it was really talking about the command log thing. I've done it the most bits so far. It tracks it per stream. Number 1. It also tracks it per certain time period. Like, it isn't over forever. I think I might know. Okay, give me your suggestion, because I'm kinda sad that I screwed up my perfect streak. I thought for sure they meant that they want me to pull out the command log, but that's the only little piece of evidence we have about the command logs. Like, I know we have the evidence of academic dishonesty, but that doesn't prove anything about the command log, does it now? I do feel like we have to use it at some point, but this seems a little illogical. Maybe the fact that there was an inactive robot thingy. Oh. Well, there's 3 of them. Do all of them have the same description? No. So, this one is just about that there's an inactive arcane construct in the academy locker room. I did this one because each command given to a construct is stored in a command log, so I thought, well, obviously it would be about the command logs. And this is about how they process tasks. So... But I don't think this would be there, because as far as we know, there's no logic limitation. And we already used this one. And why would it be inactive there? I'm sad I lost my streak, but I'm gonna... Oh yeah, we have a text log. But I wonder if that text log would be updated. Can I do it quick? Oh no, it's not gonna allow me to save a save. Yeah, I was thinking perhaps he never cleaned the logs, but if I use this one, the one piece of evidence that said something about the logs wasn't right. I don't think it would make sense. I mean, I guess I could present this one again, but it doesn't... Maybe that's what they're going after. Oh, it is. Huh. Your arcane construct is still in the locker room where it planted the rape. That is what they wanted. Well, I guess I misunderstood what the game wanted from me. Thanks, guys. All we have to do is take a look inside it and we'll see the blood inside. Oh. Is that so, Mr. Qbert? What? Why does he still look so confident? No, Mr. Qbert, I already checked the inside of that construct during my investigation. The interior was completely clean. What? The construct's primary function is to assist and clean, dear Tyrone. Giving me hints on how you did the murder, buddy. Friendo, pal. You're really that confident, huh? They have a function that allows them to clean themselves, inside and out. Ah, yes, just tell me all the things. Dude, you just got rid of evidence in your favor. Well, we can still look at its command history, right? Think about it, Mr. Qbert. Do you honestly think that the murderer would leave behind evidence like that? Pretty simple fix, actually. I'm sure that whoever orchestrated this plot, they ordered the construct to wipe its logs when it was finished. No. That's right, Mr. Qbert. Your case against me is theoretical and... But I suppose I can still give you marks for trying. Damn it, he thought of everything. Was he seriously able to get rid of all the evidence? You're running out of options. Blood is especially hard to clean and can be revealed using a special liquid. I don't think that's an option we have here, though. We do have to work within the game systems. But you still have one tool left. Huh, it's unbecoming to glare like that, young Tyrone. He's doing it again. Oh, she noticed. Oh, come on, Nico. In het midden van een intense scène? Nu moet ik wachten. Ik bedoel, in andere gevallen vind ik het niet erg om proberen in het midden te vertalen. Maar in het geval van een hele intense scène lijkt me dat niet juist. Wil ik de daadwerkelijke dingen lezen. Dus dan gaan we gewoon hier wachten. Gaan we niet verder. En ik ben niet schattig. Nee, nu kan ik hier niks tegen jullie zeggen. Hoe durven jullie? Ik ben niet schattig. En jullie snappen niet eens dat ik zeg dat jullie moeten stoppen. Nee, normaal zou ik dat wel doen, maar in een intens, zeg maar, situatie voelt het niet kloppend. Het is de klima, het hoogtepunt. Dat is het woord waar ik voor op zoek was. Ik kan het niet doen tijdens het hoogtepunt. Ja, het midden van deze scène is een beetje erg. Nee, ik ben niet schattig. Alice, hoe durf je? Okay, there we go. Anyways, what I was saying, I would in other cases, since I'm still here, I think we got our answer. No, I think it keeps going to the right. Yeah, I wonder if it'll go completely off screen. It is very slow though. But the thing I was saying is, in other words, the moments I might have tried translating it on the fly, but in the middle of a climax, then it doesn't feel right to, to try and translate it on the fly. It's a very intense scene. Oh, posture check. Stretch check, okay. Stretchy stretch? If you were a mage, what kind would you be? I don't know. I mean... No, I'm not cute. No, why is everyone saying I'm the cuteness mage? I'm not. How dare. Y'all conspiring against me. Conspirators. I don't know. Direction cute is Please. I'm not cute. Adorable. No. I refuse. Well, objection. Wait, schattig is cute? That's funny. We do have schattig, but it means shadowy for... Yeah. Yes, I want to be shadowy, not cute. I'm the shadow owl. Next is almost there. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for actually. I'm Let's see if the text goes off screen. It feels like it's like slowing down the further it gets to the left. Maybe that's me. Also in the shadow, so if that also means cute, then no, it just means I'm shadowy, not cute. Back to the shadow realm. I will banish you all to the shadow realm. Almost there. You hail from the cute. No, me. I'm not cute. Akiri, what do you do when it actually gets off the screen? Celebrate and continue, I guess. I don't know. Also, I'm not cute. Almost there. What's gonna happen? Surely that's all this about. Maybe it'll probably just wrap around. And then also send you to the cute. No, I'm not cute. I'm still not joining also. Bro. Is it gonna disappear? I don't see it appear on the other side. Watching intently. You guys want to wait whilst this entire piece of text goes off screen? You really want to wait till it's completely off screen? Bye, text. Say bye-bye, text. Bit of cuteness that have shaped like an algebra. I'm not cute. Well, that have let's write an essay. No, we're not gonna write an essay about how cute I am because I'm not cute. You're all gonna get a failing grade. I'm going to angrily. Okay, bye. I'm going to go to the toilet and get some water. You guys keep an eye on the text, and if I'm back, I better not see any paragraphs about how I'm cute. Grade is decided by democracy. I'm gonna grab some water. Be right back. You guys have fun staring at text and getting failing grades. Hydration check. Yes, I will. One moment. I guess we're not gonna do a ad break because then you guys can't watch the text slowly move on screen. But yeah, one moment. I'm back. Did you behave? Let's see. No, you didn't. You called me cute. This text is not all that's left in this cuteness. Cuteness can be defined as the quality of being appealing, that pretty or endearing. No. Also, I guess the text is gone. It left us. Let's continue now. Bring yourselves back to that moment with Garrick Pierce. Bring yourself back to that moment with Garrick Pierce. Think about what's at stake for Wallace, just like you did with Celeste. Cute. His life and his future are in your hands.
Naught can remain concealed.
Empowered Eye. You activate the Empowered Eye again. Redmond did a good job of covering his tracks, but there has to be something that he forgot to get rid of. Y'all, stop calling me cute. I'm in the middle of being scary. Okay. What about the evidence of dishonesty? I did everything I could to cast doubt on Freygra's brat. I can't believe Valerie placed a trace of necromancy on the body. He indeed did not want Wallace to be. You? Scary? That's not what... I am scary. I'm looking at him intently and reading his mind. To make matters worse, the construct placed the evidence in the wrong locker. So he did send the construct to the locker room to plant the evidence. He must have also fabricated the documents that accused Freya of cheating. It was all to make her look like the murderer. Oh, the will nice adorable. I'm not adorable. I am scary. Take me serious. I'm very scary, and I'm staring at this guy and reading his thoughts. This doesn't give you anything new to work with. Okay. What about the sword? I did everything I could to cast. Okay, that's same. What about the limitation? Construct's orders were clear. Plant the body in lecture hall 2B, and to plant the evidence in Freya's locker. Was supposed to head to the storage room afterward. What happened? Interesting. The construct wasn't supposed to be in the locker room. Okay, so there was something that didn't go right. Upon viewing the adorable owl girl known as Luna, one can notice she has the feature of being... No! You're about as scary as a newly hatched chicken. No, be afraid! The definition of cute. Check Discord message when you're free. Sure. I guess after stream. I'm trying to be intimidating, guys. I need to get this guy. So, something complex happened, causing the construct to not be in the locker room. Yeah, it disrupted the process, but everything else about the plan worked out. Weird. Yeah, something is on there. I got some insight. Anything on this now? Okay. Not unusual. Okay. What about the smell? I wonder, did I leave any other pieces of evidence behind? That's far too reckless. And I needed some way to keep that lecture hall empty. Alright, he must have botched the alchemical experiment on purpose to keep the lecture hall cleared. Now, please, not please, go be intimidated. Intelligent, oh. Yeah, don't tell me yet. If I want help, I'll tell you. That doesn't really tell you anything you can use right now. What do you think about Jan now? I'm just thinking myself. Staff, Bellwether would have thrown them into the street, not what I did. Okay, he... All the nobility's fault. This is the whole time they were plotting to throw me out. It's their fault that Bellwether's dead, not mine. Her blood is in the hands of Fragrance and the Steel Winds. And? Hold up. What's your thoughts on area? It's all the okay. Don't like any of the nobility. Okay, thoughts on Wallace. Thoughts on Eris. My head. Stress from this trail must be giving me a migraine. Oh, she's doing so. Oh, was there a shift there? That's strange. Why can't you make him think about Eris? I suppose it doesn't matter. Right, Eris is suspicious. Also, Bang Mouse, stop double clicking. I just replaced you like not so long ago. Why are you double clicking? Eldritch Horror, yeah, bad vibes. Okay, thoughts on Bellwether? Can't believe I put myself into the mess from Bellwether of all people. Or Bellwether. The word adorable can be styled as inspiring great infection, which Luna does. Luna happens to fit. No! Thank you, but no. Not true. Does he think about you? I don't think he'll think anything of me. Why do I feel remorse for her? Aww. She deserved what happened to her. Okay, we can do me. Oh, it is you. It is us. Huh. Can't believe I let this boy push me this far. I was too careless. I should have been much more wary of him. Did not expect that. Okay, it was something new, but it wasn't our insight. What about Celeste? Spells. What about Mend Wounds? You know? What about the illusion? No? Traces of necromancy? No, I doubt that. What about the locking down? I had to do everything I could to shit Guild away from myself. But did I leave any holes in my alibi? No, I accounted for everything. There's no way I left any evidence behind. Okay. Trying again. I guess I could. No, same reaction. My illusion should have been flawless. I can't believe this boy was able to deduce what happened. Okay. Does he have something about it? Detecting I could cast out. Okay, that's the same one. I did send a constructed look from plant evidence. Doesn't give you anything new. Okay, what about the 4 pillars? Okay, same nobility. Make the veins in the heads of make him think for over and over. I don't think he can do that. Look, my room though, I shouldn't have been in there full of my orders. No matter, I wiped his logs. I have nothing on me. Did order to wipe his logs. Abstract probably would have done this last. Oh, okay, that's what we needed. Wait, he ordered the construct to go to the storage room. I want to commit murder. We're trying to not do that. Oh, Helchick. Hello, Patrick. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Full Helchick. Simple water. New stretchy stretch and look away for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But murder. No murders. No. Bad. And Busher. Hey Luna, just woke up. I hope you slept well. Are you standing while stretching? No, I tend to stretch my shoulder. I guess I could stand up too, but I didn't this time. We did recently stand up to grab water after all. It would have done that after it was finished planting evidence in the locker room. Kinky music. What about no murder? But we found it in the locker room. What stopped the construct from leaving the locker room? This thing. No, that's not the right. Okay. Clearly didn't intend for the construct to end up. Okay, so it's not... Someone or something must have interfered with it. So it's a logic limitation, but that's not what we need to find. What would have done that? Maybe knocking into something. Would have that been it? No, that's not right. A bloody rapier should have been clean. Yeah, no, the bloody rapier was meant to be, like... Same deal with the look. No, it was meant to be a setup. So it was meant to not be clean. Was it the lockdown system? Was it that it ran into someone? No? Someone or something must have interfered. Was it... Okay, the fact that it... No? Was it then because Jan interfered with it? Yeah, the lockdown. But wouldn't he know that? I guess we can try the lockdown. Oh, I guess it... Oh, right. The body was probably reported earlier than Redmond expected. This means he probably started the lockdown before the construct was finished in the locker room. You're on the right track there, buddy. How did the lockdown affect the construct's actions? But this doesn't change... Does this change anything? Bellwether's body. No. Rapier. Series of commands. Okay, Redmond's series of commands was interrupted by the lockdown, right? Series of commands would have been interrupted. Wait a minute. Monsters execute a series of commands in the order they are given. But let's say one of those tasks is impossible to complete. When the construct gets to that task, it will deem the entire series impossible to complete. As a result, it will stop executing the series altogether. So if a task in a series of commands is impossible, then a command will interrupt the entire series. Construct's final command was to wipe its memory. Oh, I don't have a shock. I need a shock. Like a realization. I don't have a light bulb, I only have a thinky. But le gasp. But if its orders were interrupted by the lockdown, then... Miss Steelwind, I have nothing more to ask this witness. What? You're not giving up, are you? We even have to ask? Yeah, I thought so. But how are you going to prove he did it if he's not testifying? Don't worry, next witness testimony will be all I need. Next witness? That look on your face isn't one of defeat. Just what are you planning? Huh, it's nothing but desperate bravado. Now, if you'll excuse me. You've left your quarry get away, Mr. Cubert. I hope you know what you're doing. I do, Miss Steelwind. Kinda hoping for that, but I kind of forgot pipe would actually be the last command. Yeah. First, I'd like for the Inquisition to bring the arcane construct in the Academy's locker room. We've already established that the murderer could have wiped its history. Please, just humor me for a second, Miss Steelwind. Very well. Bailiff, please relay Mr. Cubert's request to the Commander White. Well, here's your construct. I hope you know what you're doing, Mr. Cubert. Construct? What are your orders? Please recite your command history. Reporting. Command 1. Stand by in Headmaster's office. Command 2. Await vocal signal. Attack from Theodore Redmond. You heard Redmond stand up from the gallery. Seeing this, the prosecutor watches him and carefully clutches the handle of her cane. Command 3. Treat Catherine Bellwether as a hostile entity and neutralize. Construct. Wipe your... Hoddle. Hoddle. She was like, no, you do not. Before he can finish his sentence, the prosecutor points her cane at the headmaster. Also, we have a pointy. She does have a point pose, just not the one we were expecting. Magical energy shoots from it and collides directly with him. Hoddle. How do we get a hold spell, but not make it exactly hold? Hoddle! You switch some letters. The gasp. The magic reads around his body and stops him from moving. He's clearly trying to struggle against it, but it looks like he can't even move his mouth. Miss Steelwind. Excuse the interruption, please continue. Command 4. Await vocal signal. Leave from Theodore Redmond. Command 5. Move to classroom 2B. Reply to any inquiries with voice line 3. Command 6. Remove Catherine Bellwether from interior frame and place on floor. Thank you, Construct. You can stop now. I think we all know the rest. But just to be clear, who gave you this series of commands? Commands were provided by Headmaster Theodore Redmond. She's the secret partner. Hold on. Gang, hold it. Hold it. How? How? I ordered the construct to wipe its command history. Mr. Redmond, constructs don't follow the same logic that humans do. They're prone to error when their commands are impossible to execute. Impossible? In what way were the commands impossible? You were the one that made it impossible. You activated the lockdown system. The lockdown? The body was found earlier than you'd like. You had no choice but immediately activate the lockdown system when it was reported. However, the construct was still in the locker room when you did this. So that's why it was there. The construct finished its task in the locker room, but then it tried to follow your next command. It tried to move to the storage room, but it was prevented from doing so. Completion of that command was impossible, so the series of commands was stopped before it wiped its history. You little... Theodore Redmond, you ordered the construct to murder Catherine Bellwether. Then you had it place the murder weapon in a locker to frame Miriam Fregra. And we have your construct's testimony to prove it. And that's checkmate. I guess we're gonna do that at the end every time. And that's checkmate. I can't believe it. How could you do something like this, Headmaster? You should have wiped the memory after every action. I think if they did that, then wouldn't the action sequence also be interrupted? What is it with these games and chess? It's like, oh, we want a strategic game that has words that we can replace. That is classical, so chess. Although this game did at least acknowledge... oh, flip, I forgot the word. I know the game. That's what his mentor likes. She was going to take everything from me. By memory of previously completed commands. That was more of a log. I don't know. I guess we'll never know, but I assume that might have not been possible. My position, my academy, my students. Everything would have been gone. It would have been stolen by her and the Freygras. Why didn't you say anything to me? I could have... Don't you dare stand there and act ignorant, Lady Steelwind. Do you think Freygras acted alone? Your father was part of this plot too. What? I have nothing to say to you. I thought you were different. I listened to your lies about societal reform. In the end, you were just like the rest of the aristocracy. Oh no, she didn't know! She didn't know! It might have also just been that the headmaster is not technologically affine as he'd like. Yeah, weren't technically his constructs after all. By the Scaled Lord, what have I done? I was even willing to sacrifice poor Wallace. I can't believe Why did I listen to... She went like, no, 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 no. Why did I do this? Yeah, Eris. It appears we have a full confession. The court sees no reason to prolong this any further. It's Eris. Eris convinced him to do it. Bailiff, please escort the witness to a holding cell. He was gonna say, why did I listen to Eris? Mr. Cubert, you really did it. It feels amazing, right? Like a big weight being lifted from your shoulders. It does, but... Eris making sure her court cases... There are court cases for the game. Yeah, and that she's not implicated. I can't believe the headmaster was the one who did this. Right, despite everything Redmond did, he was the one that allowed Wallace to pursue his dreams. I'm sorry, I'm sure this is bittersweet for you. What am I going to do now? Headmaster Redmond was the only reason I could even attend the academy. With him gone... Come on, don't think like that. You gotta quit it. I'm sure it'll all work out. If only. You want to agree, but necromancy is basically taboo. Without Redmond's support, there aren't many places he could learn it legitimately. And then there's the Imperial Academy. Hey, don't you get all set on me too? Sorry, I was just thinking. With Redmond gone, the Freygras will probably just appoint another Psychopant as the headmaster. Valentina, Valerie, and Jan, they're all going to lose their jobs. Come on, you found the truth and you put a murderer behind bars. You saved Wallace. She's right. As you start to exit the courtroom, you're greeted by Miss Tamora. Was she in the gallery this entire time? At the end of the day, you saved Wallace from a wrongful conviction. You should be proud of yourself for that. I suppose you're right. Maybe I am just overthinking things. But the doubts still linger in your mind. Now come on, I'm taking Wallace to that restaurant we went to last time. Do you remember how much that place cost? Don't worry, I have plenty of gold. Miss, I am an adventurer and I'm secretly rich. For a second I thought that was the dead teacher. No, that's her mentor. Are you doing more free lawyer work? Am I the only one on this team not making any gold? Yeah, you're doing free lawyer work. Why don't you meet us there, Celeste? I need to talk with Tyron for a moment. Here comes the why did you do free lawyer work? Let's go, Wallace. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get a talking to. You activated the Empowered Eye again, didn't you? She doesn't appear to be praising you. I did. I didn't really have a choice. The Eye of Horus is a powerful tool, Tyron. But that's twice now that you've used the Empowered Eye to get out of a tough spot. Gosh dang it. I mean, I guess she's pretty. I like the clothing folds. Like the way they shade clothing is so nice. Also that light, like slight lightness behind. I don't know, I like it. You can't keep relying on it if you want to grow as an attorney. One day you'll find a witness that the empowered eye won't work on. It's worked for me this far though. She has a point, buddy. Alright, mister, I'm doing this for free and then I will complain that I don't have any money. Yeah. Anger. But I suppose you're right. I'll try to rely on it less next time. And that marked the end of another case in my career as a defense attorney. Oh, Angie, ow. Not all. Nee. Another life saved, and another murderer brought to justice. But I still couldn't shake this feeling of uneasiness. Was it guilt for what could have happened to the faculty staff? Or was it something else? Something else named Eris. Doing lawyering for free? That's not very cash money. Nah, not very cash money at all. Episode end. Man, Steelwind has been talking with the perp for hours. What's there to even ask at this point? Turns out she doesn't trust his testimony. Next time on Lawyer Ball Seat. No, we were having a prologue. No, not a prologue, an epilogue. A after the thing log. I'm saying that's about zero cash money. Yeah, doing things for free gives you zero cash monies. Something about his memories not matching up with the crime scene. I don't think he has made flight, does he? How in the world did he make free work into a career? I mean, this has been his second case, I think. I don't know. At least the second case we played. No, it's not that. She found that damn symbol etched into his desk. Oh. Or what did she call it? The purple mark? Oh, for the love of not this again. Look, if the little lady wants to chase the boogeyman, just let her. At least this time she's doing it personally instead of dragging us into it. Eldridge, it's the heiress. It's the heiress. No. Yellow sign, only purple. Cast sleep. What? Hey! What's up with... Buddy, you should be more alarmed. Oh no, he down too. Oh no. No. No, not our Arya. Who did this to your desk? What has gotten into you? I've already admitted to everything. What more could you possibly want from me? Where did this graffiti come from? What is this symbol? What is the purple mark? I don't know. A student must have done it at some point. Think very hard, headmaster. When did you receive this purple symbol? Focus on the moment you received this. Wait a minute. I remember it now. That's bad. But how? And she went down. Lady Steelwind? Oh no. He remembered, now he died. Yeah, in bad. I guess Eris is illusionary invisible and casting sleep. Lady Steelwind? Never mess with the purple mark. Arya, what happened? Are you okay? Oh, he's actually okay, but that was close. My elation over meeting him almost made me forget. Eris, what are you doing here? Why? Wait, I remember now. It was you. You put those ideas into my mind. You're the one who told me to murder Bellwether. Oh, you humans never fail to amuse me. As humans, you're not one, are you? You're not a human. Oh no, bad, very bad, not good. I didn't make you do anything. Everything you did that day, all the planning, all the preparation, that came from your own mind. And I have to say, I was quite entertained with the scheme you came up with. Why, you even broke into Miriam's room. I didn't know you had it in you, old man. You made me forget about our conversation. But how? Your purple glowing eyes. I told you she bad. Illusions can't affect the mind. Magic can't affect the mind. It's a shame though. I would have much rather turned Wallace into the antagonist for this chapter. Rude. Could you imagine if he turned? It would have been spectacular. Armies of the undead running rampant in the streets. But alas, even I couldn't corrupt his pure soul. Answer me. Who are you? What are you? Who am I? Uh-oh, bad. I'm the Lord of the Sixth Circle. I don't know what that means, but that can't be good. And he did. That was a very not human sound. She's bad, alright, calm me down. Don't mess with her. She bad. And we're put back to the title screen. Well, I guess we'll have to find out next time. I can fix her. She's... Guys! She's a literally not human. Some kind of demon from the Sixth Circle that has mind-controlling abilities and straight up murdered a man. And also wanted to corrupt poor Wallace to do evil things. You can't fix her. She bad. And... what about her? No! I'm not cute, and she's not to be trusted. We can fix... No! No! Cute design does not mean you can fix her. She's not quite as adult. You're all... No! This is why murders happen. Because you guys are like, yeah, no, she isn't bad. Be more like Celeste. Celeste knew immediately that something was very, very wrong. And she was like, nope, running the other way. And so should you. Like, no. Bad. Sit down and in order and think about what you would have done. Humans are such small creatures. Like you. No, they're not. You work so hard to make the game fun and you say she's not... I'm not saying she's not cute. She's an adorable design. I'm just saying you can't fix her. She's a murderer and not a human and has mind control abilities. You really think she's a mare demon? What? I didn't say anything about that. Why would she be a horse? I just think she's bad news. Not good. Like... Run. I'm thinking... I'm not sure if I should start a new... case. Mare demons aren't horse, they're demons that thrive in darkness. Oh. Well, she's clearly evil. Yeah, exactly. Basically, mare demon in this context means that she's greater than a demon. Ah. Yeah, then I think... Yes. Some kind of mind-controlling horror, some... Bad news. It's bad news. I don't know exactly which flavor of bad news she is. I just know she's bad news and you should stay away from her. Just below the level. Lovecraftian lore. You guys know so much about these things. In any case, I'm contemplating starting a new case. But also, we definitely don't have enough time left to complete that. And also, trying to voice act for these games is quite intense on my throat, so I don't think I can keep going that much. I'm going to not watch the rest of the episode because I want to play the game. I'm sad to not have you here, but I'm glad I can inspire people to buy this amazing game because they deserve all the support. Speaking of support, look, and Insane in the Rain and Shady Cicada for the Shady Cicada for the music composition. Game seems super fun. I wish we had not. Okay, can I? Okay, I can also drag. I wanted a more smoother going through. Horny King in yellow. It's also super fun to puzzle it out together with you. Yeah, if you have the money and you want to play the game, then I'd suggest you get it. And it is very fun to puzzle it out with you guys, but I also understand not wanting to be spoiled and playing the older episodes for yourself. Or if you're like, I really like this game, and for some reason you have free money to spend, like, you're like, well, then even if you're not gonna play it, if you're really enjoying this, support them anyway, if you have that extra kadosh around for some reason. Because the one downside of games like this is that if someone like me plays them, well, the mystery solving has already been done. So that's why I was slightly hesitant on streaming it, because I was like, well, that might take away from people actually buying it. So I'm actually really glad to hear that some people are like, you're convinced now, like, actually no, I want to play this game, because they deserve that. I think though, I am gonna call it here for today. It is way early. I wouldn't usually end this early, but I don't think my voice is gonna be able to continue, like, much longer, because I do try and voice act a little. I'll let you guys decide on how successful I am in that. Consistency is not my strength. But that does mean that I speak a lot louder and a lot more intensely than usual. Yeah, my voice is just not going to be able to keep up much longer anyway. I'm really glad to hear that. Yeah, doing voice is not something I'm practiced in, and it's kind of nerve-wracking, but I feel like in a game like this, it wouldn't feel right to read the lines without trying to add that emotion in there. Let's just vibe in the lounge, actually. With that said, I really hope you enjoyed today. I certainly had a good time. I hope you guys do enjoy the attempts at voice acting I do, even though that means I can't stream as long because of how intense it is in my voice. And I hope to see you all next time. This game has been amazing, and I'm really looking forward to next week to play the next chapter. And that'll be that. Be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!